We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Swift to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. On 1st and 10, puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Giants have it, it's picked up, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way, and now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And this is caught.
There it is.
Take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Philip Dorsett hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point to the full by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. Do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Throwing Jones. Into double coverage, and it's
that was user.
Picked off by Keon Crosser. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash.
What up, yeah?
Bro.
Shit, playing Fox.
Boswell's kick is good.
Oh, I'm playing Fox right now. I'm up 10-0, and all of a sudden, he lost connection.
Yo. Come on, let's do it. You tuned in? You watching our game? Fuck with these niggas because Lamar not playing. Alright. At least trying out there. So he just not that guy. Like, you feel me? You know.
Man, I hate when this
out there
shit
trying.
happens.
Yeah, he just, you feel me? He just not Lamar. It's not even that he not that guy. He just not 8. That shit he just different. I can't believe that it's even a question.
This fucking guy. What playbook you got, asshole?
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it, and look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery on a Giants touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Boswell's kick is good.
Fucking hate field goals.
Drive of the game yields 3. So a nice kick there as they were able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it, and they do so right there.
This taken in at the goal line.
Man, this is fucking whack.
All the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay game.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Back to throw. Jones. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he's going to have the first down at
Barely.
about the 38. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Giants and the Texans last year, if you go by the numbers, the two poorest offenses in the NFL. The Giants 31st in total yardage, and the Texans dead last. To throw again on second down. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to put the lead up to 3 scores. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen. They need for it to happen now.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him, because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Throwing on second and long. Lawrence flush to his right. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Texans will take over. And from down in Miami, an update. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. With safety, Adrian Amos comes crashing in for the sack. After the sack on first down, Jones. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Dorsett making the catch. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. After one, 17-7 is our score. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's third and 9. Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 23 yards for the touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
What up, Dez?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football.
Give me that.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Yes, sir. There it is.
Touchdown, Giants. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And a rout is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Right back to Swift again on second down. Oh, heck of a move. Man. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Oh, no, Tease. Just trying to figure that shit out right now. Who's this running the play clock down? Holy shit.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Can't do anything. He's just running the play clock down. It's not against the rules. Who knows? He could be making all kinds of adjustments.
On second down, Swift. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
And turn to the side.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark.
Holy shit, man. I'd rather you just fucking turn Q clock on.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right?
We'll find out if he's
in the league,
making adjustments. Yeah, I ain't buying that shit.
Because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just
what kind of animation juke shit was that?
For him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D line, and linebacker second level in the secondary the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Bro, just turn the 2 clock on. Holy shit. This whole waiting, I don't understand. Oh my god, this is brutal. I don't know how the hell he got out of all those tackles just now, though. Motherfucker looked like a ping pong ball just bouncing off everything.
Because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You got it on, put it on conservative. They fumble us.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
I'd have laughed if he just fumbled too. That would have been funny as hell.
Maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown.
I don't know what. Come on, they got to review that. I don't think he got a foot in.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20.
No, it was a live draft. Like everybody could have, if you were on, you could have drafted whoever you wanted. You on Cortland Sutton?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And
I got the win.
But able to get it up past the 45.
Yeah,
all right, boss. Well, let's see if you got the leg for it.
You could use like a wide receiver when he has that kind of versatility. You do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near
close.
being good from that distance.
It was.
So that would have been something from that distance.
It was close.
Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I hate that shit. That's why I got that shit hardwired in. I got that modem right next to the PlayStation.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, Run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Harris going to get him again on second.
Bro, I'm not even good at Madden.
Right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is
I hate that ability shit. That shit ruined Madden, man. I fucking hate that shit. Especially when they're on, like, especially a running back like Derrick Henry, when he's on fire, you can't tackle that man behind the line. There ain't nothing you can do about it.
And go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A little bit of daylight on that first
Come on, Gibson, right to the outside.
Nicely, 8 yards on the carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Once more, Gibson. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Oh, shit, I like none of these fucking plays.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, it's
oh,
Gibson.
shit.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before.
I'm telling you, man, put that shit on conservative. I'm telling you right now. That shit works.
And it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, this is Harris. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 11.
You want him?
Giant first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're
Oh, shit. I got you in the offseason. If you want him, he can go. I use Gibson a lot more than Harris.
And dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Chill out. Come on, man. I need Lawrence for the rest of the year now.
I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And Lawrence going to
I got fucking scared after that last hit.
able to pick up the first down in the process.
Brandon, that's a game.
I was hoping the animation would have carried me into the end zone.
Calls his own number and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he is met in his
Torn
tracks
labrum.
behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step one on that play.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try and run with Harris, and he is going to lose yardage
Right through the damn hole.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Lawrence Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
I thought he was going to undercut it.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants take the
I should have threw that way fucking sooner.
Drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But
yeah, if you want Damian Harris, hit me up on the offseason. I need O-line.
Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Swift. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Third down, here comes Swift. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Yeah.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his
Thank God Khalil Mack made the run back inside.
To go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
Come on, man. That's a chance for a big hit. Lay his ass out.
Stop him behind the line. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Ingram at tailback. He's got it running left. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I got Judon on one side and Khalil Mack on the other.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
This is caught. It's Boyd.
I hate that shit where they try catching the damn ball behind them.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Jones throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Oh, I don't know, Tease. I got to see what's up with the other games.
Game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, A loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2.
My guy wouldn't even fucking jump.
Touchdown, Houston. A.J. Green with career touchdown number 70. And the Texans get a bit closer. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
All right, Dorsett, run it back.
Fields it right around the goal line.
God damn, that guy's fast.
Out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
Motherfucker was flying.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my. He pulled it in.
I thought he was going to, too. He overthrows that shit all the goddamn time.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. Jones has just thrown his
Hell no. You got me once. I ain't getting that shit twice. I have 4 people on that motherfucker just in case.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and
that L2 button fucking makes you cut 10 times faster.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Yeah, my O-line's not even nice like that, and they're pushing you 3 yards off the ball.
14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Damned if you do and damned if you don't.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need
injuries have been fucking wild this season. They did something with the update. Everybody's getting hurt.
The second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
It'll go down as a gain of
6.
6.
One time was enough, man.
Just 2 minutes remaining.
As soon as you throw the ball up, all I'm hearing is da-na-na, da-na-na.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Cup would have came down with it.
The effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Jones. Off play action. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it.
I thought he was going to come down
They
here.
had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon.
Oh, yeah, the wheel route.
They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Second and goal from the one. One more time with Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now Lawrence. Rifles one that's intercepted. And the Texans
Tried figuring out that low pass. I thought he was going to throw it lower than that.
5-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Giants force the
GG's, bro.
They'll take over at their own 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it would appear with the open week a week ago just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Giants, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Texans, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
Yo, can I advance this? I don't know. Well, there's still 2 games left unplayed, but it's 9:45. Pooty and I don't know who the fuck the Chiefs are, and Day and Herb. He's gonna get Pooty the force. Shit, how do I? All right, let me. I remember Pooty saying it. Pooty's the chief, so he's giving it to shit. What's it? Yeah, force away win, and then Day and Herb would be the only other one. And I know Day said earlier in the chat that he was waiting for Herb to. Well, it said that they played once. All right.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 7